What is up, my fellow odds jammers? It is Matt Modoc here coming to you with some WNBA best bets for tonight. So we only have one game left in the first round playoffs. It is between the Connecticut Sun and the Dallas Wings, as you see my dog in the background. This is game 3, a home game for Dallas in a do or die game. So because they were able to upset the Sun in game 2, that means they can close it out at home in game 3. And this game 2 victory was actually much more dominant than the 10-point final score looks. As you can see, the Sun outscored Dallas by 19 points in the fourth quarter to only lose by 10, which means they were down by 29 to begin the fourth quarter. So pretty dominant showing from the Dallas Wings in game 2. Looking ahead to game 3, the Sun are still getting all the love as the favorites here. As we can see, the OddsJam line prices them as minus 249 as their money line odds at minus 249. WinBet is the best odds you can get on the Sun money line at minus 230. I don't really think it's worth taking a money line spread as bad as minus 230, and it's not like you're getting that much value anyways, because if you remove the VIG, it's not really a positive EV play. Same thing on the Wings side. While I actually do like the value of the Wings money line at plus 210 on FanDuel, you're not getting any value there with the OddsJam line pricing it at plus 212. Looking at the point spread, it's kind of settling between the Sun 5.5, 6, or 6.5, depending on where you look. If you did want to take the Sun at 5.5, it would make sense to do it on BetMGM. Of course, there's no value there, considering the OddsJam line prices them at minus 119. So with the VIG removed, it won't be a plus EV play. BetOnline has this priced at 6, and then you can get some books at plus 6.5 on the Wing side. But again, no value if you're looking at it just from removing the VIG from the OddsJam line. What I will say is if you can get a book to give you an exact win total, the Sun win by exactly 6, that's pretty much what is being projected here. The OddsJam line is favoring the Sun at minus 5.5, but it's favoring the Wings at plus 6.5, basically saying they think it's going to land at exactly 6. So you can probably get some juicy odds on the Sun and win by exactly 6, but no value there. Looking at the total, there is some value if you want to take the over 164.5 on BetMGM. Every other book is pricing it above this amount. So FoxBet has it at 165 at even money. And the OddsJam line is still favoring the over at 165. Most books have it at 165.5. FanDuel, WinBet, Tipico. The OddsJam line has it at 165.5, and then PlayUp at 165.5 as well. And then there are some books, including BetOnline, another sharp one, at 166. So there actually is a pretty good value getting this getting this full game total over 164.5 on BetMGM. I'm actually going to go ahead and lock that in. The problem is BetMGM has me severely limited, so I'm not able to get a ton on this one. I would like to put a full unit on this one, because getting this type of pricing discrepancy is pretty rare and is very valuable. The OddsJam line heavily favors this at minus 120. They even favor it a half point higher, still going over that amount. So that is pretty valuable, but we'll see how much BetMGM lets me get. Actually, that's pretty good. Normally they don't let me get more than like $10. So 54.70 actually isn't bad. That is what I'll put on the over in this game, over 164.5, 54.7. If you did want to be a little bit safer, there is also some value if you are getting the game total to go over 163.5. You're sacrificing a point, but you're getting better odds. And looking at these two teams, kind of interesting. So the first game, the Connecticut Sun had a really high scoring game, scoring 93. Put up 20 plus points in every single quarter, whereas the Wings didn't even get to 20 in a quarter. Game 2 was pretty much the opposite, with the Wings scoring up to 30 points in the third quarter, over 20 points in the first 3, and then kind of let their foot off the gas in quarter 4, only scoring 13 points, but the game was well out of hand. The Sun only put up 7 in the second quarter, 17 in the third, and it wasn't really until the fourth quarter when they blew up. So all in all, if you're looking at the history of these teams, kind of interesting. One team couldn't score in game 1. The other team couldn't score in game 2, and here we are in game 3. I think that both of these offenses are generally rated pretty well. So I think that scoring is going to be plenty in this game. I also liked the first half total as well. That was actually a positive EV play found on OddsJam, the first half over 82.5. So if we go to the first half spread, we see that similar to the full game total, which we were looking at, but BetMGM prices this at 82.5 and actually is favoring the under at 82.5, whereas every other book is pricing it above this amount. Caesars has it at 83, and then PointsBet, WinBet, Tipico, BetOnline, FoxBet, the OddsJam line, and PlayUp. Every other book has this at 83.5, a full point higher than what BetMGM has. And BetMGM is still favoring the under. So they just have this total wildly mispriced. So in a perfect world, I'll get the over 82.5 and I would just put a half unit on it. They probably won't let me get that much. They let me get $26.10. So pretty much cutting my unit size in half, which isn't horrible compared to what it used to be. So I got $26.10. But basically, I am riding with the over in this game, as you can tell. So the first half over hit in game one at about 86 points, 84 points. It did not hit in game two, but just because of that weird first quarter by the Sun, I doubt that the Sun are going to start as slow as they did. And they've scored 20 plus points in 6 of 8 quarters so far. The Wings went off in game two, scoring, 76 points in the first 3 quarters, and now they're at home. So I expect both of these teams to come out hot, to come out scoring. And riding with the over, I think, is a good call. So both these teams kind of like to play up the pace a little bit. Both teams are rated well offensively. So I'm riding with the over here. The under hit in last night's game, the do or die game. Pretty lucky that under hit, but it's still hit nonetheless. Tonight, I'm riding with the over. So those are my 2 official betting picks, both placed on BetMGM. We are looking at the first half over 82.5, and then the full game over 164.5, and that's going to be it. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're tailing. Would love to hear it. Hit me up. Comment on the video. Other than that, please remember to like, subscribe, share with your friends. All that good stuff helps me out a ton. But that's all I got for you guys. So appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one.